Hello again. We were discussing power plant engineering. Now we'll be discussing about Unit 4 power from renewable energy. Now we'll be discussing about hydroelectric power plants. So here are the main parts of the hydroelectric power plants. We have a catchment area which is just below the turbine where the water meets the river. We have a reservoir where we store the water. We have a dam which stores the water in the reservoir. We have spillways in which the water flows. We have surge tanks in which we moderate the pressure of the water hitting the turbine if needed. We have prime movers which are fitted in the turbine. We have draft tubes which are just below this turbine for the movement of water. We have powerhouse which transmits the mechanical energy to the generator, and which is connected to the transformer and other supplies, and which generates electricity. So now we'll be discussing about turbines. Turbines are of two types: impulse turbine and reaction turbines. So what happens in impulse turbine is that we have fixed nozzles and moving buckets, and in reaction turbine we have rotating nozzles. So what happens is that in impulse turbine, water hits the rotor, and their buckets fit on the rotor, so it rotates after we exert force through the nozzle. And in reaction turbine, what happens is that the rotating nozzle is fixed on the rotor, so that the force is exerted when water is released from the nozzles. You can see it will rotate. From this diagram you can understand. So they are connected to the generators where it converts the electricity. So we can see from pressure versus velocity diagram that the pressure goes on decreasing, and it remains constant in case of impulse turbine after hitting the rotors, and in reaction turbine they gradually decrease after the gradual moving of the water from moving blades and the stators. And in impulse turbine we can see that, and both in reaction turbine also, that the velocity decreases gradually in both the cases. Now we will be discussing about Kaplan turbines. What are they? Kaplan turbines are basically pure reaction turbines. They have an axial flow turbine. They are used basically when we have a low head of below 100 meters. So we use Kaplan turbine over there. So what happens is that water goes inside this tube. These are the tubes. You can see this one tube is noted over this volute casting, and the water rotates inside this. We have a guider also, so it guides to the impeller, and the water flows from here, and the impeller rotates. So we have 4 to 8 veins in the impeller, and they are very large flow rate, and they have very high specific speed. And the runner vanes, over fitted over here, they are adjustable, and they can adjust according to the direction of the water flowing over here. And the efficiency of this Kaplan turbine is about 90 to 93%. Now we'll be discussing about Pelton turbines. Pelton turbines are basically impulse turbine, and they are having axial flow on them. And we have 20 to 40 buckets fitted on this turbine or the rotor, and they are used for very high head, about 300 to 400 meters, and they have very low flow rate and low specific speeds. And the efficiency of this Pelton turbine is about 85 to 95%. Now we'll be discussing about Francis turbine. Francis turbine are basically the combination of impulse turbine and reaction turbines. They have actually a mixed flow of the water, and we have a impeller which has 16 to 24 vanes, and they are basically used when we need a medium head about 100 to 300 meters. They have a medium flow rate, and basically they have a efficiency about 90%. So here's a comparison between Pelton turbine, Francis turbine, and Kaplan turbine. We have discussed this in previous slides. You can go through in this slide.